It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Got the quick completion. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, you're you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Snagged in the middle. It's Humphries. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
They want to run this quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. There he goes. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dawg!
Every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Sayin. The quick out. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Smith. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Give to Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. At the 35, he's open. He's loose on the right. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. Knocked off his feet.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
He fires to the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would all
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeps the play going. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and
trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ohio State offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab down the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. The throw to the outside is complete.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. From the red zone, looking for a space. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
That's reeled in. It's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Brown has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Dogs line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to run for it. Nice move there. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. It's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll run it from the gun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's looking to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Made a defender miss. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap on third down. Steps away to find some room. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Still running at the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play.
Holds it in on the left. Here he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Flips it out in the flat. At the 35, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The inside handoff. Turning it on!
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Humphries. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside old Spartan Stadium. They are up by just one over Stanford. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air. It's Sayin. Snagged out of the air. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy. Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Get it out on the screen. A Across the 25, he's got room. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Peoples. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He'll take another shot here. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it behind the line. It's Peoples. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Great place to start for this offense. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Right back to the well. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays.
Looking deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the...
Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Timeout, Georgia.
The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Sayin. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's going for the goal line. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not only the 4th and goal stop, but they get him in the backfield at the 4-yard line.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Quarterback keeps it. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's
there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give and tick. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll go right back to him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He'll pull it down and run. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Making side adjustments here. They're still firing away even with this lead. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. You don't want to get carried away. It's still early, but that was an impressive performance to go.